Hi all. Here, this is Saranyan. I'm going to tell you about how to clear the CKAD Kubernetes exam. Okay. About myself, I have around 20 years of IT experience, and when I took the Kubernetes CKAD exam, I had around 6 months of Kubernetes experience as well. But it's not necessary to have Kubernetes experience, and also the experience that I need, that I have. If you have simple coding experience, you can start and learn Kubernetes and get yourself CKAD certified. Okay. So how did I prepare? Initially, I just skimmed through some Kubernetes material from Nana and in Google, from YouTube. Okay. Then I took Mumshad Mannambeth's course for CKAD, which is available in Udemy. This is one of the best course that I can see which is available. The Mumshad gives clear details about each of the topics, and then lab exercise as well, which there is a free lab also provided wherein you can practice the sessions. Okay, a lot of questions and solutions are also given. Okay, you can take this course. Then I did GitHub items. Okay, so the items mentioned in the GitHub, all the exercises I did twice. I did that. Then I did the simulator option. Okay, which you get when you register for the exam. I did that as well twice. Okay, and then I understood the mistakes whatever I did in simulator, because simulator option gives the answers also. So after that I took the exam. Okay, so Mumshad Mannambeth's course, if you say, it gives details about Kubernetes from scratch, and it also has lab sessions where you can practice, and GitHub, lot of imperative commands, lot of question answers exercises are there. Then simulator it gives real exam like scenario. So I suggest taking all these three before you take the exam. And I took my exam Sunday night because of some reasons. Basically, I can practice whole of Saturday and Sunday till evening. Also, I took in the night because there will be less disturbance, like some people knocking on your door or your kids or things like that. And also, Sunday night is a good time to take, because internet connection also can be good, because people will sleep early, and because to go for their jobs or school on Monday. So I took the exam on Sunday night. You can take your exam wherever, uh, whichever time you feel comfortable. Okay. Registration for the exam, you'll have to do it at cncf.io certification CKAT. You can just Google and get to that place. The cost of the exam is $375 and has one free retake. In case you are paying on your own, then I would suggest you to look out for some discount coupons. So when you register for the Udemy course, when you're doing some practice labs or during the sessions, you might get a mail based on your registered email ID from Mumshad Mannambeth's site itself, with some discount coupons. Or if you attend the Linux Foundation virtual events, you might get some discount coupons, or some online discount coupons also sometimes will be available. I got a discount of around 30% from Linux Foundation itself. So keep a lookout for discount coupons in case you are paying on your own. Okay. Next, how much time to prepare it takes to prepare for this exam? 2 hours daily and around 3 months would be sufficient. Okay, if you are relatively new to Kubernetes and no project experience, it might take a bit more longer for you. Can be less or more depending on your experience, your capability, etc. Okay, just a time around which it took for me. Okay, so when do you say you are ready? Okay, 66 is the score to pass in the exam. So if you complete the exams provided, mock exams and lightning exams provided in Mumshad Mannambeth's lab course with 80 or above, then I suggest you register at this point, because and also if you get a discount coupon, you can register, because you have 1 year to clear and 2 attempts to pass the exam also. Okay, Once you register for the exam, you get an option to option of simulator as part of the CKAD exam. Okay, so after you finish the Mumshad exam with 80 or above, I suggest you to register for the exam. Then you complete all the questions in GitHub, maybe twice. Then take the simulator exam. Take the simulator exam at the last, because the simulator exam gives you how it looks in the actual exam. So better prepare everything and take the simulator exam 1 week or 10 days before the exam. Okay, it is actually more complex than the actual exam, and it helps you understand many more things, because even if you miss the some questions, you can look at the solutions as well after you finish the exam. Okay, so you can understand a lot of things from there. So if you get more than 70 or so, then you can be ready. You can take you are ready, and then you can take the exam. If you feel that there are some topics you need some time, you can try to postpone the exam by some time. You have an option of postponing many times. If you can postpone it before 24 hours, you will have to postpone the exam before 24 hours of your scheduled time. So just remember that. So in case you are feeling that you may have to take a couple of days or a week more to prepare, feel free to postpone the exam. Just postpone it before 24 hours of your actual exam. Okay. Okay, key info related to the study material and exam. Okay, Udemy course, in case your office has a Udemy business account, then you can register it for free and then take the study material and lab. Okay, in case you don't have that option, Udemy also frequently offers discounts, sometimes up to 90%. You can register during that time and take the course. Other key info is like this exam, it is 2 hours only, and then main thing is speed. Even though, okay, because even though you have option of go referring the kubernetes.io documents, the time given is less, 2 hours. Normally multiple choice questions, you don't get this option of having a browser tab open, but during open book exam like the open book exams like this, you will have less time. Particularly the CKAD has less time, so 2 hours you will be able to complete the exam with when you are completed Mumshad Mannambeth's course, you are done the GitHub exercises and the simulator, but you will have very less time to re-evaluate all the questions. Okay, there will be around 19 questions. Okay, so speed is very important. So practice well before the exam, going through all the lab sessions of Mumshad Mannambeth and the GitHub exercises and the simulator. You will get speed, practice, etc., and you will get to also know the imperative commands. Okay, so those are very important. Okay, browser tabs and bookmarks. You can keep Kubernetes.io related bookmarks, whatever commands you want, you can keep. But I just kept two commands only, two of these bookmarks only, and then I just searched for things. Okay, so you can have only one browser tab open, and you can keep bookmarks related to Kubernetes. And while practicing itself, try to use the bookmarks. Okay, so that during the exam you will find it easy. Okay, and related to the CKAD exam fee discount, as I told you, in case you are paying it from your own pocket, watch out for discounts. You might get some discount during virtual events. Keep watching the Linux Foundation site. Also, some sites like DevOps Cube also contain discount coupon. Mumshad Mannambeth site also sometimes provide links to or discount codes. Okay, so you can check for that. I got a 30% discount, so I just wanted to share this. Okay, so general materials about frequently asked questions, all these links are available from Linux Foundation. I will try to put these as well in the description. You may have a look into this. Okay, so I told you have an option to take the simulator exam once you register. Okay. Okay, both the exam itself. While doing the exam, make sure that you have a good internet network. Okay, speed, because as I told you, speed is very important. Okay, make sure that your desk is clutter free. Also have two ID proofs ready. I showed only one, my passport, and after showing those ID proof as well, you will have to keep them far away from your desk. The examiner will ask you to show the entire room wherein you are writing the exam. Slowly you will have to show with your laptop camera. Okay, and he will ask you to show the desk from where you are taking the exam, and also below it as well. So make sure there is no writing, scribbling, and so, etc. And also you can take a break during the exam, but the time will not stop. You can inform the proctor and go for a break, but the time will not stop. So even if you go for a small urine break, you might take 3 minutes or so, but this 2 hours exam is a bit tight, so you might lose 3-4 marks. Okay, because the time will not stop. So if you have to go to the washroom, etc., complete it beforehand, and any other task you need to do it beforehand itself. Also, if you want to have water, keep a transparent bottle. Okay, fine. So related to the questions, do not waste time on questions which are not clear. Okay, try to take questions which are very clear, complete those, and then go for the items which are not clear. Okay, try to use imperative commands as much as possible. If some items don't have imperative commands, instead of starting from scratch with declarative commands, try to create the YAML file with imperative commands, then edit the YAML file and then create your deployment. Also some things like ingress and all, you can copy from the kubernetes.io into your VI editor in the exam screen, and then make the changes and create. Okay. Very important tip for your exam is like you will have to create everything in the proper cluster and proper namespace. Each question will have a description on which cluster you will have to create, and the namespace where you will have to create the items. Okay, so this is very important to get marks for your answers. Okay, but the cluster command you don't have to remember it. The cluster command, going to the cluster, will be there in the exam screen itself. Each question itself you can just take and paste it and go to the proper cluster. And have in the notepad, you will have a notepad as part of the exam. You can just keep the command for going to the proper namespace, that is kubectl config set context. This command you can keep it in the notepad itself, and whenever you want to go to the namespace, just put the namespace name alone and then paste and get into that. Just for saving some time I am mentioning, you can also do a copy paste. Okay, and don't try to type the namespace, because it might be slightly confusing. Just copy and paste, that will be the best option, so that you will not have any mistake going to the namespace. In case the question does not mention the namespace, then you will have to do the work in the default namespace. Okay, so as I told you, you need to do your work in the proper namespace and proper cluster for getting marks for your answer. So what about partially correct answers? You will get marks for partially correct answers. When you do the simulator also, you will notice that you have been given marks for partially right answers. So finally, when you are doing some questions wherein some part is not clear, you can try to create things which are clear, like pod, deployment, replica, services, etc., and leave the part which is not clear, so that you get marks for your partially correct questions, meaning answers. Okay, the important thing that you make to know is like even if you are taking a free retake, or even if you are registered already, if you are taking exams from September 28, you need to make sure that you make a note of the upcoming program changes. There is slight change in the said course. Okay, so meaning the items that in curriculum that you need to prepare, most of them are same, but you will have some things like helm and things like that. So make sure that you complete all of those before taking the exam. Okay, okay, I got certified, and I believe you can also get easily certified with proper preparation. So if you prepare properly and take the courses from Mumshad Mannambeth, complete the GitHub exercises and take the simulator exam. I'm sure you can also complete the exam and come out with flying colors, and I wish you best of luck. Thanks all. Also, if you have any questions, please put it in the comment section. I will try to answer to the best of my knowledge. Thank you.